legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Hortis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes.
Hello.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the coverage looks like.
Okay, mais c'est ça, on gagne des next franchement, on est pas même bon.
And I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of.
And that makes it so hard to defend.
Qu'est-ce que je veux dire? Voici chose de débat.
Quelque que je sais.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down coming up. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Got his man down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Quickly out to the tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's complete to the right. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Hurricanes Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our... for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the side.
Off he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gets it out quickly. Push down for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Vick. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got it! He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cade!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd third down going up top. Buys a little time. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Vick. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's back to throw on second down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one.
The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cardinals are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Uncorks it. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers. But when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll leave it with him. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Vic. Grabs it in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Slings it. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He wants to throw it again. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback empties his backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This offense has a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Vick. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.